Hey, I'm Jay from Team 125 Overland. How you doing? So just want to talk a little bit about some updates and some things that we have going on. The first is we're starting to plan our trips for this year. I'm from Michigan, and it's been horrible weather up here this year, and you can hear that I'm actually sick right now. So there really hasn't been much of a chance to go camping. Additionally, too, I go to grad school. I'm finishing up my my master's degree as a acute care nurse practitioner. So I'm kind of really locked up in school right now, so we really don't have any trips. That's why my channel doesn't have any updated trips on it. But there are some in the works. As soon as we get into May, we'll be going up north, and that's going to start off our summer. And hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 trips before the end of July. The end of July is going to be our big trip this year, where we're going to go from here up through Michigan, through the UP, travel across the northwest of the United States, and go to Montana, through Wyoming, back down and back across. I may be even extended to Washington and Oregon. I haven't decided yet. I know it is going to be a 16-day trip. So we're going to be on the road a long time. The big thing about this one is the big goal for this trip is to bring 2 vehicles this time, not just my truck, but also my 4Runner. So those are the trips. And hopefully if there's more time in the year, we'll go for one more. I do finish my last 2 semesters in the winter and fall, so you know, I kind of play it by ear. I may be going to Louisiana for Christmas, so we may do a week-long overland trip down to Louisiana. We'll see. That leads me back to the trucks. So the Silverado, if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that's retired. I'm getting it ready for the summer. Right now, currently, there's about 47 things listed that I have to fix on the truck. And most of them are very minute, small things or modifications that I want to make or things I want to add on. There are a few things that are actually legitimately broken, but nothing that's actually making the truck not drivable. Technically, it's not drivable right now because it's sitting in my driveway with a dead battery, but you know, it's Michigan winter. You know, if you don't drive it every day, the battery's going to go dead. So nothing really big modifications. There will be more modifications coming next year. The big focus this year is on the 4Runner. I'm currently saving as much money as I can so I can do the modifications. Some of the modifications we're going to do is, starting in May, we're going to do a CBI bumper front and back. We're going to do an Icon lift. So I think stage 5. We're going to put on Toyo tires, mud terrains. Love those tires. We're going to do a CVT rooftop tent. And we're going to do a 10,000 pound synthetic winch, and I'm probably going to do a dual battery setup. If you're currently aware, I am working on the tablet project. I actually just ordered the tablet. I finally decided on which tablet I wanted to go to with. I just ordered it the other day. I'm actually placing the orders for some parts tonight, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks, we'll be working on the tablet swap. Additionally, too, if I may be putting a roof rack on the 4Runner. If anybody watches this video and you know, can I bolt a CVT tent to my roof racks, my stock ones without modification, let me know, because I would love to save the money, because I don't want to really put a roof rack on there for that kind of money. So that's the modifications that I'm doing to the 4Runner before the Montana trip. As you know, I shouldn't say as you know, next year I'll be going to Alaska. Next year, after I graduate, I'm going to Alaska for about 6 weeks. That leads me into the final modifications of my vehicles. Well, final. We're never really done, are we? But next year, I'm going to be likely building a front and rear bumper for the Silverado, along with rock sliders. I'll be doing rock sliders on the 4Runner, and the 4Runner is going to get it's going to get you know, a nice cook partner stove, another ARB fridge. It's going to get its own drawer system, and it's going to get its own shower system installed with probably a water filter. So I think that's really about it for modifications. Like I said, I might do a really big rear bumper on the Silverado, kind of like with the dual swing arms. There's another company out there, Aluminum something. They make them. They're the ones who make them for those expedition vans. Kind of almost want to buy one, but it's $500 and it's kind of ugly. So I don't know. Anyways, so that leads me into some of the bigger stuff of what I'm doing with the tablet install. I'm actually kind of coming up with a system to kind of, like I said, put this 10-inch tablet into my 4Runner. I'm going to try to retain my steering wheel controls, my rear backup camera, the radio, a few other things. But I have came up with a lot of new kind of stuff. One of the biggest things I didn't like about my Silverado build was that, you know, all the overhead switches, the wiring just ended up being a nightmare. And I put in so much wiring for the Silverado. I really wanted to streamline it this time. So I did develop I'm going to go with a new kind of like Bluetooth relay. And basically I'm just getting rid of switches. I'm just going to switch in all my off-road accessories through my in-dash tablet. And so I'll be connected through Bluetooth. Kind of leads me into my next part. A lot of people say that I should probably sell some of the things that I build. And you know, honestly, I've been a nurse coming up on 10 years. And I've been a master for 10 years. But before that, I was in software design. And before that, I was a mechanic. You know, I got to tell you, I kind of think it might not be a bad idea. So I'm going to kind of start working on the idea of how to sell some of the things that I build. This new Bluetooth box that I'm building for accessories is kind of like almost like an S-Pod. But without, like S-Pod, really, you still have to connect the controls panel. That's one thing I really kind of don't like. Additionally, too, S-Pods are really over the top. This unit will be about $400. And basically, it's you mount it in your dash, or you mount it in under your hood. You hook up power and negative to it, and you just power negative in any accessory you want, and then you can control it by any tablet or phone or Bluetooth from anywhere. So you can kind of see how like that would be really nifty, you know, if you have your phone right on your dash. Also, if you're away from your vehicle and you've got 30, 40 feet range, you know, in camp, you click on your front lights, it's a little bit of an advantage. I like the S-Pod system. I love the fact that they're MOSFET's board with no circuit breakers, but I still believe it's really worth $800 or $900. I'm also interested in like selling my shower setup. That was a lot of stuff that I put in there, and it's really super effective. And I think like it takes overlanding from here and it takes it up there, because it really does give you that next level sort of comfort in that really super small package. I am going to be redesigning it for the 4Runner, and instead of using some of the components I use, which I really wasn't happy about, like some of the components were just cheap, I'm going to be using an LCD screen with an actual board that's going to give me like my temperature, my valving, my water capacity, how much water I have in my tank, the whole entire 9 yards. So a little bit more streamlined. I don't know exactly how I'm going to sell it, if I'm going to put together a kit, but you know, there's going to be some fabrication on the buyer end. Another interesting thing I built was you know, this tablet conversion. If it works out, I may be selling it. So I am looking at starting my own kind of my own online store. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but like down the road, I'm trying to help build up a market and actually build up a brand name with Team 125. So there will be things like I'm interested in buying some lights from China, some other stuff that I kind of firmly believe is really good quality, and you know, merchandise and stuff like that. So that's kind of down the road. If you notice and you've been a subscriber to my channel, I've actually updated a lot of stuff on YouTube with like just better quality. I'm trying to really kind of get better filming. You know, I've started a Facebook group, a Pinterest, Twitter, you know, and I'll be doing a Patreon in the whole entire 9 yards. So by all means, if you've seen my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers and I'm trying to build a better base. So, and also too, if you are subscribed and you watch my videos, thank you so much. It's pretty cool. And I like hearing the comments. If you have any questions or comments for me, by all means, let me know. Yeah, I think that's really kind of it for updates. So, you know, just kind of trying to step everything up. I'm going to be getting a drone soon. These things are expensive. And a new camera to film a little bit better quality on. So, that's just kind of a quick update. So, thank you, everybody. Thanks. And please, once again, subscribe.